Lone Wolf Customs once again coming back at you. I would have recorded these two, but if you could tell by the concrete here, concrete over here, over the edge, the weights, and everything, these things fought me tooth and nail. Plus, if you can't tell, everything's wetter than shit. It's been raining. Literally, it started pouring rain as soon as I started doing this. So, did not record it. Actually, it's sprinkling right now, and I'm sort of getting wet. But figured I'd do this little segment. There's bolt right there. And that one's got a bolt in it too. Hopefully they're right. It's raining harder now. Moved the concrete mixer over here. I will show video of that. And used the tractor to run it. Bought concrete. It's in the Ram Charger. But let me get back to you after it quits raining. All right. Since it's not raining now, to show you the previous pour, which since everything went south, the bolts don't line up correctly. They sort of line up this way, but this way they don't line up. So probably those are going to get cut off, and I'm going to drill and do it that way, which I'm probably going to do the rest that way too. That one I have to put some more concrete in and get it up where it's supposed to be. I put this one in, learning from past mistakes. Hopefully 2 are enough to hold it down. It doesn't take much effort to hold it down. The issue is just when it goes, it pops up. So, and I've still got more holes out through there to dig. I just wanted to change the pace. But yeah, they're pretty sturdy. This one where I've already poured it, I had to put the pipe to it when the concrete was in there so it'll bind together. Not ideal. Weather was screwing me over. Buckets of water, concrete mixer, which hopefully in this video I can show you doing this. Really don't have much. It's hot. I'm sweating like crazy. But I guess I'll try to make a few more. What I'm doing is I'm taking the bucket, sitting it there. I have a certain number from the string down, measure, take it over to the garage, mark all the way around, cut that off, bring it back over here, set it down, get it set up level and all that shit. And now tying it down and fill it with concrete. And then I'll go back later and cut the buckets off or break the buckets off. These are all rotten buckets. They're in bad shape. Like, they're fragile as anything. So whacking on them a little bit will freaking bust them. So they're basically trash buckets. They're not good for anything other than basically what I'm doing. Honestly, this one here, you can see, oh, maybe you can't see. There's cracks all in it. The flange is busting off. It's dry rotted real bad. They've been sitting out in the weather forever. So that one was too. That one actually melted a hole in the bottom of it. So it was actually a good bucket other than that. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I've got more shit buckets laying around that I can use for this. The key is just trying to get it all reasonably the same height. If I have to shim it a little bit here and there, that's not a problem, you know, to make it perfectly level. But definitely you want to try to get wherever you can be. All right, back to you in a bit.
Alright, it's the concrete mixer. This lever over here turns it off. This is the belt over there. Put it back on and it starts turning again. Control the speed with the throttle. I turn PTO on and off when I want it on and off. Concrete, they don't like rocks. Of course, this style of concrete mixer never likes rocks, so nothing to do. Or if we let it in slowly, it don't lock itself down. Too fast, start slipping the belt. I guess it's a safety feature, but it's an annoyance. You don't want to be slipping the belt. I can't tell you the concrete ratio to mix up and all that. I just do it by eye. Doing it. This is the last bag I have. Oh great, I got concrete on the counter. That sounds pretty good though. Just pull this off the tripod. Off the tripod. That's the gearbox gearbox from a finish mower or tractor. And yeah, I ain't got it even hooked up. It's just a drive shaft running to it. Pull that to get the tilt. That is for farms are looking like that right now. At least they ain't blown out yet. So let me shut you off and I'll do this last one and I'll come back. All right. Put a little bit more on top of this one, smoothed it out. Put some more on top of this one, smoothed it out, even though I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to build another one off the side over here, because if you look at line here, that's not in line with this. Yeah, might be close enough, I don't know yet. These, I ended up putting the bolts in anyways. Bolts are 4 foot apart. So that one looks all right. After they set up a little bit more, I'll pull the screws out and the little pieces of wood. Use some bark to keep the bolt from sinking in. That one looks pretty good. They're not in line with the string, but that's fine because I can just set everything off using that one as the reference. Everything will just be over just a little bit more, which doesn't really matter, because it ain't like I'm having to be in a specific location for a specific reason. At least no more than I want to be. What was left over got thrown in there. That one piece of metal that was laying over there that got thrown up there in a previous video got shoved in there, which will anchor the two together. Prefer to pour it all at once, but you got to do with what you got to do. Ran out of concrete, and I ain't wasting almost a bag of or half a bag of concrete just because, you know, that. Wash the concrete mixer out. Haven't put the tractor up yet, but I have unhooked it. But yeah, that's it. It's a gearbox off of a finish mower, which actually gears it up, which is not what I wanted. So that's the reason why I had to go through the jack shaft of gearing it down to gearing it down to gearing it down. This is literally built out of different shit. This is actually part of a keg right there. Truck frames and trailer bits and all that was off of the finish mower. You know, use what I had. The tensioner was part of the original setup, but I had to extend it over to go over there where the lever is. Hydraulics ain't working. My tractor's got concrete dust on it. You know, typical standard bullshits. But yeah, you know, ain't the best, but ain't the worst. All it has to do is support it, and if it ain't 100%, I can always freaking alter it and redesign it if I absolutely have to. I'm hot, I'm thirsty. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.